Hi everybody, my name is Anthony, and today I want to take some time to talk about one of the most common drinks we know today, and that is caffeine, and how it relates to sport performance exactly. Um, so I'm going to talk a little bit about how it benefits athletes, what type of athletes it can have beneficial effects for. Um, some of the benefits, obviously. I'm going to talk about some of the related risks with it because, as with everything, there's risks with everything as well. And I also want to talk about if it's going to be legal for use for an NCAA athlete, because that's also a very important question to ask for any athlete, because you never want to get flagged for any substances that you never know is flagged by the NCAA. So, first things first, let's talk about the benefits of caffeine. So there's a lot of research on caffeine, honestly. It's one of the most extensively researched, stimulants. It is an ergogenic aid. We do know that it does offer some mental performance and some actual physical performance in the sports performance world. So the first thing let's talk about is how caffeine can stimulate mentally. It is known to stimulate the central nervous system. Anyone who has taken caffeine, you may have felt the effects of being more alert, feeling less fatigue. Sometimes you might feel more focused as well. And these are all common side effects that is found with consumption of caffeine. Another thing that's common with caffeine is that people who take it, they can honestly have a higher output for endurance. So there was a study done where weightlifters necessarily they're being tested if they can perform more repetitions, and they found that they can perform more repetitions, but what they also did find was that the strength did not increase. So mainly what it did was it helped with the endurance of the athletes. Another thing to look at would be aerobic athletes too, and anaerobic athletes. For cyclists, it's helped for cyclists help with their cycle times, and it helps improve that. And for sprinters, it's actually helped them improve their sprint times. So it's good for aerobic and anaerobic athletes. Side effects of caffeine, you can get anxiety, you can have an increased heart rate, you can have GI discomfort, which is honestly pretty common. And the doses for caffeine is about 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram. That appears to be the most effective, where you can get all of the positive side effects. Now, when you go into the range of about 6 milligrams and higher, that's when you're going to have a lot of the negative side effects. You're not really going to see an increase in more benefits. So it's not necessarily one of the things where the more you take, the more benefits you're going to receive from it. You can actually get the side effects, which is what we obviously do not want. For any NCAA athletes, this is an ergogenic aid, and this is banned by the NCAA. So this means that this is something you should not be taking in, especially before competition. If you have more than 15 micrograms within your urine, that flags for a failed drug test. So, the video is pretty short, simple, and it goes over a lot of the, main questions that people have. So that's everything that I have today, everyone, and I hope it was beneficial for you, and maybe next time.